Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, part 12 of Metaphor ReFantazio. I hope you guys are enjoying the playthrough so far. I know some episodes tend to be really exciting and some not as much, but this episode coming up should be pretty exciting. Going after Heisme. Also, sorry about the fit, I'm in my pajamas. It's 3 a.m. I wanted to make a video that I could schedule for technically today while I stream Dragon Age on my channel. But yeah, don't mind this, and if you see like glaring coming off my skin, it's pimple patches, alright? They work like a fucking charm. I don't want to hear anybody give me crap about it. I love pimple patches, and you know, if you have acne, maybe get some they're a great way to help your skin. Not sponsored. But anyway, let's get into part 12 of Metaphor ReFantazio. So actually, I might be wrong. We might not. This might not be an exciting episode because we have to wait 5 days for the dust storm to go attack Heisme. I can hardly follow such turns. I never thought His Highness's Gauntlet Runner would hold such a secret. Oh yeah. Also, last episode we teleported back to Grand Tread.
Oh, dash it.
Well, you knocked me down with the feather. You could knock me down with the feather. I always thought something was strange. I thought it to be a type of igniter, but when I tried feeling it with magic, it was quite as a mess. I ran up and down the castle asking the other core engineers, but nobody had an answer. Couldn't even tell who put the blasted thing into the design. Let me think of a place we've already been to.
Where to?
That's really cool. Focus on Martyra as a destination.
It reacted! The lab really is the key to triggering it!
Oh, hey! Are you sure this is safe?
All we can do is trust him.
It's Martyra. They really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong, or lying outright.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, well, not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean
Okay, Saw
we
3
could
got
just
update.
magic snap ourselves to Brylehaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
The other places we visited, I bet.
No reaction.
I wish I could imagine it, but we've never been. Ah, makes sense.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the 3 great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity. And you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital any time we need to restock. 'Tis useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do.
Oh, 3 days.
We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
Nice. To capture highest mate, you must be well prepared. You can go stronger by accepting requests around the town, such as the Martira Recruitment Center. Now that your mission has begun, your base of operations has been changed to Martira. Each time a new operation begins, the town you stay in will become your new base. The departure date is July 2nd. Try to be well prepared for it. If you want to return to a previous location such as Grand Trad, open the world map on the map menu and select it. You can travel there using teleportation magic. Teleporting does not pass time, so feel free to return to previous towns to complete unfinished requests or meet with followers. Okay, oh wait. We're up against a strong opponent, so we better make sure we're as strong as we can get to. Speaking of, I saw some bounties about the recruitment center. There's definitely something I want to do.
Where to?
Let's go.
I never... That's really cool, though. I never went to that what's-her-face, the Igniter shop. I never completed that quest, even though we did it. I also want to see Maria.
Now what am I to do? You.
Of the issue we disclosed earlier, here's its horn. Oh, and this would be the brute's horn. You can tell me the details inside. Come along.
Mission accomplished, then. You'll have your reward. I'll let the merchant know to allow you through as well.
Let's go! Increases courage, finally. And a new igniter.
Alright.
Nice.
I knew an outsider would be perfect for slipping through the cracks. Clearly, you were the right man for the job. You should keep our supply lines flowing smoothly. Thanks for helping us sort this out. By the way, what do you say to more consistent work from me? I can't imagine an elder could find an honest job in the city otherwise. But I don't much care what tribe you are. I'll always make sure you're paid properly for the work you do. Besides,
That's a W.
keeping in contact with me might have its own advantages.
True, that doesn't sound so bad.
Have you made up your mind?
I accept.
Alright. I accept.
A wise choice. Fine then. You seem determined enough.
The fuck?
You heard nothing just now, right?
Right.
Right. I didn't hear anything.
That's for the best. It was just the wind. Am I clear?
He's
I've
gonna
got some
pop out.
business to attend to. We'll go our separate ways for today. However, I trust you won't be telling anyone what you think you heard. If you do tell anyone, well, I'm sure you're sharp enough to imagine the consequences.
It came from the
Then we have a
couch.
deal.
I can sense a hand of trust beneath all the wariness Brigida feels towards me.
The trader and iconoclast, Brigitte.
The virtue of the
Within
merchant.
her dwells the virtue of the merchant. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power
Merchant
yet
archetype?
smoldering within thee may awaken.
They bond. Brigida.
Interesting. Perhaps it does have hidden depths.
I can sense the heroic embodiment of the merchant from Brigida. You can now study the merchant in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. I can now buy things from Grand Trad's Igniter shop due to the effect of proof of membership.
You'll pick up your next job here. Come back another day.
Worth it. Spending time at night at Addendum. You can travel safely between towns at night using the teleportation magic. Don't forget to keep an ear out for your followers' voices.
Where to?
I go back to Grand Trad. Can I buy anything from the Igniter shop yet? Or no, it doesn't it looks closed.
Now what am I to do?
Bummer. Oh, it's open.
Hey,
Welcome.
I've been informed that we will allow you to purchase our magic igniters. Those are the words of the association's Brigida Lycone herself. With that being the case, allow me to help you in finding an igniter that suits your needs. I hear a voice within my
You
mind.
have my thanks.
Those who see duty through to completion should be fairly compensated. This store's wares are yours to peruse from now on. Thanks to Brigida's proof of membership, I can now make use of the Magic Igniter's shop services. Ooh, the underworld one. Are those? Oh my god, I keep clicking that.
What now?
Are those better weapons? Oh, we have two. Whoops. Okay, we have a little bit of extras. If I sell those.
Now then. Now then.
Alec, we're just short of what we need. How do we get back up to her? Can we not? We'll probably just be outside her building.
Now what am I to do?
All right.
Are things on sale? Is that why it's red? Someone over here like asked for help or something. Think you'll ever be king? How remember your tribe and the place that they all crawled out of. You ought to know your place. Surely like all the runner there can't belong to the likes of you. Wait a moment. Just how did that runner get here in the first place? I don't think that does. Although you become quite the popular topic around these parts, I hear you're working diligently towards becoming the next king. There'll be many who loathe you simply on an account of your tribe, but pay them no heed. The Elda are far from the most troublesome tribe. Speaking as an Eshka, I must say that we're all equally disagreeable. Okay. I imagine there'll be something over their heads that lets me know that they probably the black like scribbled
What in the blood?
bubble. Maria.
The exhibition of the brave.
It's Maria's room. Maybe I should pay her a visit later. Oh, really?
Where to?
That's bizarre.
All right then. Where to?
I guess I'll go back to Martyra then. Oh, someone needs something.
let's go.
Hello, time is very impressive. Hello.
Oh, my apologies. You're all right there. That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
He pickpocketed us or something.
Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go? He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped into you.
Oh no! Grius's dagger is missing.
What the fuck? It appears Grius's memento was
Let's
stolen,
chase
right? Yeah.
After him. I don't see him anywhere. Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast?
Where can we find a clue that will lead us to the man who took Grius' memento? Let's try asking the guy who told us it was stolen.
Come on.
Hey you, that guy who stole our dagger. Any idea where he went? I may not. I have no reason to give you that information. That's true, but, I mean, that dagger's really important to us. Is it? Well, you'll have to excuse me if I don't go lending a hand to everyone who puts one out. Oh, come on, not even a hint? Man seems to know something. How can I get him to help us? Ah.
I'll be off. Now. I'll be off.
Okay. What is our imagination? How do I look at that again? Royal virtues? I don't know if it's even big enough to even try to pursue. I mean, there is imagination down the road.
Now what am I?
There's another quest right here.
Oh, what'll I do?
Oh god, can they believe I'm going to lose my job over something that's not my fault at all? I don't know what's going on, but it looks serious. What's wrong? Fairy? Oh, aren't you the mercenaries who were here to hunt down Heisme? You lot all came here in that giant gauntlet runner. As far as your runner goes, can you spare me a moment? Our town used to keep a great number of carrier pigeons so that we could maintain communications with other cities. But they were all requisitioned by officials from the capital. Seems like they need them for the tournament or some such, but we rely on those pigeons for trading medicine and foodstuffs. So their lost or ends our very way of living. That's why we desperately need to produce a practical pigeon parcel from Camiro by July 11th.
What'll I do?
But no one wants to go out with the kidnapper about, so I've got no volunteers. In addition to that, there's no need of a beast they need to go through. And since I was the pigeon's caretaker, there's a good chance that I can keep my job if things continue like this. If that happens, I may as well lie down in the gutter and die like a dog.
Stupendous.
That's where you and the gauntlet runner of yours come in. Please save my job, or, I mean, save the town. Of course, I can't ask you to work for free. Let's see, is 7,500 reeve enough of a reward for you?
I'd so love your help.
Oh, thank you kindly. In that case, I'd like you to go buy one practical pigeon parcel for me. I'll need it by July 11th if you could. Here, let me show you how to get to Camaro, too. The merchants at Camaro have got other rare goods besides eggs, too. I'm sure you'll find plenty of things that'll be useful for your travels.
Let's give it a shot.
13 days left.
Whoa.
So this is Camiro, huh?
That reminds me.
Isn't this the village Nearest was talking about? Remember his story about the old man and the relic? We can ask the villagers about the old man if we go.
Ooh. So?
Only have so much time to spare, but I guess if we stop by the village on our way to another task, it should be alright.
All right then. Where to?
Should I push my luck and do imagination? Now let me be safe and see how long it's gonna take me to get there. Yeah, we know that.
Really?
Be sure to check the weather and travel time before you depart. When heading to a distant dungeon, you may need to spend the night at an encampment and resume traveling the next morning. Then after exploring a dungeon, you can choose to stay the night there or teleport back to town.
A village. A village.
Let's...
Okay, well it says we have to wait till tomorrow anyway.
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Well, if that's the case, then let's just go up our imagination.
What are the gods doing?
I don't feel like this is that much faster. Actually, it might be.
Oh.
Say, now that I'm getting a look at you, do you happen to be an Elda? Oh my word, are you indeed? Well, I must say, I wonder what's brought you here in these troubled times. You perhaps come bearing bread? Silly me, now why would you? Bread? What are you talking about? Oh dear, you don't know the old tale? The one of the Thief King and the Elda's breed? Bread? It's a tale as warm as fresh baked bread, dearie. Would you like to me to tell it to you? That sounds like a nice story. Maybe it'll give us the warm fuzzies. Okay, yeah, we need that. Well, shall we listen to her story? Listen to her story. Oh, well, this makes me rather nostalgic. Ahem, once upon a time. A gift arrived in a faraway village. It was a box, and inside this box were 8 delicious-looking loaves of bread. 8 people gathered around it, each belonging to a different tribe. Rusante, Rogue, Clamar, Yugif, Mustari, Nydia, Parapus, and Ishka. A Yugif lad jumped up and down in excitement and said, "We can share them. That way we all get to have one." The Rusante man shook his head. "Why would a Yugif like you need a whole loaf? I need a larger portion," he said. Then the old rogue woman spoke, saying, "You must respect your elders." The Clamar scoffed at this. "This bread's clearly causing a quarrel, so I'll be in charge of it," said the Clamar woman. The other 7, of course, were none too happy about this plan. The Yugif boy muttered quietly, "We really ought to share it between all of us," but no one had a mind to listen. A Mustari man leaned in close to the boy and told him, "You're right, you know, but the wise move here is to just give up." The Mustari man left along with the Yugif boy, and then there remained 6 tribes for 8 loaves. We clearly can't share it equally," the Kamar said. Then the Ishka finally spoke. "Split the remaining 2 loaves into 3s, he offered. That way it can be equally split among the 6 of us. The Nydia woman quickly agreed. Away she walked, saying she would grab a knife and return soon. The Parapus man laughed and said, "Finally, I get to have bread." But the remaining 3 made sour faces indeed.
Oh dear.
"Oh, would you look at the time? We'll have to continue this another time. I promise I'll get to the end next time. I wonder what will happen with these 8 people, all of different tribes. I feel like my imagination has gone up a little."
All right.
That did nothing.
Well then.
Time I get back to the others.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
6:30. Idol's Day. Idol's Day Sunday.
Nonetheless,
So these sand flashes, do you think we can really rely on something as unknowable as the movements of the wind? Would seem so. According to the fortune teller, the signs continue to appear, just as expected. Good, no changes to our plans then. Let's prepare as best as we can.
We got a major bargain.
It's Idol's Day, which means the stores have plenty of bargains. If you've had your eye on anything, today's the day. I hear a voice. Having obtained the Follower's Echoes ability from Gallica, you'll now periodically hear your followers' voices. Spending time with your followers will in turn increase the support they give you. If you happen to sense their voice, seek them out. Access the follower menu left on D-pad or via the main menu to select the follower and travel to meet with them immediately. Aw, cute.
All right then.
What about the Gauntlet Runner quest?
About time, what?
I've been waiting. Ready to move out? Where to?
Now then.
Now, how far do I run her then?
a village.
That's where you want to go.
The old man that Nurse is looking for is there. Let's pay the place a visit. If there's a reward involved, it would help us with our preparations against Heisme. Want to go?
It's your call.
We should get there by midday. Can we make it back by tonight? But of course, so long as you don't dilly-dally, that is. Let's go.
Let's be off.
And 'tis settled. It would behove us all to prepare ourselves, even whilst on the road. God, these little cutscenes are so cool.
The Gauntlet Runner heads off toward a small farming village, and each shuddering step reminds them of their journey's purpose.
What to pick?
You see?
We mean to strike back at Luis, so we'll need to be better fighters than we are now. And skill is not a thing quickly gained. Days spent fighting monsters and coming to know our allies better will make a formidable talent of you, I am sure.
Where to?
I was gonna say, it'd be cool if I could travel while it's moving. Oh wait, no, because we literally use it to teleport. Oh, I didn't see what it does. Crap. I forgot what this does. Imagination.
Actually,
To be honest with you, I've realized something. There's so many things in this world which, very simply, I don't understand. There's so many things I've learned since we started traveling together. The world is vast. It really is. The world I knew before seems so small now. Hey, Orvin. I know this time we're traveling for a mission, but if all goes well, I want to go on another journey where I'm free to do what I want. I hear you.
That's right.
Me too, I know what you mean. Yes, learning about life by exploring new places. That's what I want. Of course, if I want to contribute further to whatever you do in the future, I'll have to keep working hard. Working hard or hardly working? Well, can you think of anything I can do to help you out? You're already helping me plenty.
What?
Really? Aw, hearing that makes me happy. Especially since I don't have to do anything more to keep you satisfied. This conversation kind of went off in a unique direction, huh? Let's keep reading the book for a bit. It describes a new world. If a place other than this really exists, I'd like to visit someday. It's like my imagination has expanded after conjuring up various ideas together with Gallica.
Right.
Excuse me. Oh, we're actually really close. We need that dagger back. So more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
The party at last arrives in the village of Comero, a small farming settlement southeast of Martira. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop.
These
It
little...
gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
Those little excerpts are like them in like the map and watching it walk are so cozy. Like I'm like by a fire and someone's telling me a story. This is the place. 'Tis more barren than I imagined. The kind of village one would only visit in the most dire circumstances, I'm sure. Oh, come now. The air is clean and there's no sign they've been attacked by humans. Really, what more can you ask for? In fact, gazing out at all this green, I find such peace. I can hardly think of raising my sword again. Stroll, please.
Come on.
Hey, guess what? I found the village
That
shop.
reminds me.
By the way, do you want to ask about the old inventor? You know, the old man with the relic that Nearest was looking for? Why didn't Nearest leave the runner then? Shouldn't this be a happy reunion? Who knows? Though I thought I heard him mutter, "Old goat's probably dead," or something like that. Excuse me, is there an old inventor living in this village? An inventor? Hold on, you don't mean that Ishka Codger? With the bad leg? Well, I'll be damned. Never thought anyone would actually show up. I'm sorry to say he passed away not too long ago, quite suddenly. But you knew him, did you? If so, here, this is for you. Last ornament. What is this, an igniter? I've never seen such a shape. Couldn't tell you. Haven't the foggiest what happens in inventors' heads. He just told me to give this to anyone who came asking about him. Heard he used to be famous in the royal capital, but he developed a fondness for this place and our sky burial ritual. Oh, let me give you this too.
That's...
What in blazes is this? I can't make out a single word. Where's a language like this come from? No clue. Maybe Nearest knows.
This?
Either way, we'll tell him what we learned. After I handed him what I got at the village, Nearest fell into silent inspection.
He's been like that for a while now. Wonder if he's all right.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article, a real bona fide lost relic in my hands. Some sort of power affecting the air around it. Trace amounts only. Something... a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing! Beyond my wildest hopes. No bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I can just adapt this conduit here... Can't forget a masterpiece like this! I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
We wanted to help.
We wanted to help you out, Nurse.
Help.
Why,
Fuck.
I'm very well touched. It positively jokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint. And that old fella seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes.
Why did we just say no? Are we lying?
So,
No, he's fine.
you can find
We actually saw him.
but you can't beat them. You made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. What's that?
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
See here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoops stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
I gave Nearest a glass ornament and inventor's journal we obtained in commit. Heroes incense, nice.
So what is it? Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings. Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics? Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics noted down in this journal. I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or two in our travels should be all it takes, so please?
Leave it to me.
Right. Leave it to me.
Appreciated. We're in this journey together, what?
I can feel Nearest's passion for relics as well as his faith in me.
A free-hearted engineer.
Oh, the gunner, let's go.
Within him dwells
I really wanted the gunner. This also helps us our academia.
Nurture thy bond
quest.
with him, and a new power yet
We have to give that to
slumbering
someone.
within thee may awaken.
New bond.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
We have like 6 more archetypes that we have not learned. Unless every little thing is one, then we have quite a lot more. That looks so fucking cool. Its face is like
You
blue
said
lights.
it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, my
I still don't know who should get it. Me? Should I give it to Orphan?
Narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting.
This one's important.
Relic search inventor's bequest. Find Nearest's coveted relics. I don't know where they are, but I should look for clues in the notebook he keeps on a pillar in the engine room to help with the mice search.
Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers.
I'll find those relics when I don't
I'll know if I'm
have
close to
a
it.
deadline.
When you want to hunt for relics, can you let me know?
Seems like Gallica can sense where relics are. I should search the area if she brings it up. Gallica will sometimes inform you she's detected a relic when you're at the entrance of a dungeon. Make sure to keep an eye out for it when you're exploring inside.
Thanks, you two. I'm rather looking forward to digging deeper into this.
I left Nearest to be immersed in his work and returned to the village with Gallica. Really interesting. Are we not gonna be able to walk around? We're just gonna like pick things to do. As ever, it's just a calm, peaceful place. This village. That's its charm, isn't it?
Okay then.
Let's stop by the shop since we're already here. By the way, weren't you asked to buy a practical pigeon parcel? I wonder if they sell that here. I'll buy 5 of those. Up to 10. 4 more of those. 5 of those. Prevents rage. Ooh, strength by 3. I'll wait to see who should get that. Again, I'll wait for maybe a certain boss that we know. We got what we came for. What should we do now? Let's go back to base. You're going to use teleportation magic. Okay, let's get going. Yeah. Did that not affect the time? They lied to me. Whenever you can see Maria, still. Even on days that you return from a trip, you still have free time for activities at night, as long as you haven't gone into a dungeon that day. Let's look at equipment. We got the strength one. Oh, he doesn't have anything. Oh, that's igniter. Wait. What the heck? Oh, there it is. We have fire, right? Yeah. I do want to go to academia as well.
Alright, where to?
They really want to...
Let's go.
I really want to get the gunner, because the gunner looked really cool.
What in the blazes?
Well, let's talk to Maria first, just in case something happens where it moves the day forward.
Why don't I just solve
The exhibition of the brave.
No. This? Oh, new. All these are new. That's really nice that it tells you there's more stuff. Okay, yeah. Not Emmerich, more. Emmerich, that's Dragon Age. Later? Oh, so it has to be... That's so lame. That's really frustrating.
Let's head there right away.
I go to the church and
Oh, what I say.
Got a minute?
cleanse or whatever.
Ridiculous. That's terribly unfair. Oh. Closure. May God keep you. Closure. Let us share.
Plus 37, holy sh... Plus 26 on me?
Yeah. Alright then. Where to?
Let's go.
I can almost do the
What would the gods do?
mission for Grievous' dagger. Over here.
People missing. Hello,
Is that the practical pigeon parcel? Oh, you really got it for me? I got these for myself.
Stupendous.
Thank goodness, I'll put these into an incubator right away. A magic igniter will have them ready to hatch in a snap. Our requisitioned pigeons are being used to relay news about the tournament. I can't tell you how much of a pain in the arse it's been for our city. We gotta have a new king. I hope that there'll at least be somebody who'll put a stop to these pushy nobles ruining our lives or over their whims.
you saved my ass.
Well, for the time being, these eggs should take care of our needs and then some. I really must thank you.
Mission accomplished.
Let's go. Good, we needed money because I spent a lot of it. Oh! We're in the top 5,000. Wow, you sure you're okay giving us that much?
Brilliant.
I insist, these pigeons are the lifeblood of the city. Everyone was very generous in pitching in. If anything comes up again, you'll be the first person I look for.
You?
Hey, we're happy to help, but we're not exactly an odd jobs agency unless the pay is good. Okay. This imagination should get us what we need.
Ooh, you.
Alright. Keep all that and then read what she has to say.
After that.
Now that the 6 tribes would be able to share the 8 loaves of bread equally, their dilemma seemed nearly at its end. But then the Clamar woman pointed at the Parapus man and said, "So we get the same amount as the Parapus?" "That's not the way of the world," the woman said. The Rosante man agreed. The Parapus was incensed to be so attacked. "Well, I don't want your stupid bread anyhow," he shouted and took his leave. Watching him walk away, the remaining 4 smiled triumphantly. 8 loaves of bread for 4 tribes. Without waiting for the Nydia, who had gone to fetch the knife, the remaining 4 each took 2 loaves and left. Hey, you heard right. Those who were spurned by injustice, as well as those who trusted, were empty-handed in the end. But then, that night, under the Yugi Flad's pillow, he found a bounty of sweet bread filled with cream, and under the Mustari man's, savory loaves wafting a rich aroma. Under the Nydia's, crispy loaves baked with fruit, and under the Parapus man's, large loaves of moist, fluffy bread. I am so hungry. All these appeared in great quantity. The 4 never worried for food again. But the other 4, those who took the bread home for themselves, it said that no matter what they ate, nothing tasted good. Legend has it, it was the Thief King that left those loaves of bread. Never revealing his true identity, he brought to light injustice and inequality, only to disappear thereafter. A king among the shadows. It's quite something, don't you think? Different variations of this story does exist, and in some, it's an Elder who brings the 8 loaves. So, a fun little parable, isn't it? What the Thief King did is pretty great, but the reason this survived as a fairy tale is because the inequality never really went away. I imagine a world where people who did no wrong saw justice served, just like the 4 who received the bountiful bread. I feel like my imagination has gone up a little.
Now then.
Please, 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 come on. Nice. Inspired. Oh, I don't think it's enough still. Didn't we need... What did we need? I forgot what we needed. If true sovereignty is thy aspiration, furnish thyself with the creativity to bring the ideal world of thy thoughts to fruition. A conqueror needs that precious kindling that with which a follower's passions may be inflamed.
Well then.
It's time I get back to the others.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Excuse me, wow.
Speaking of,
I've been hearing rumors of people disappearing in a forest east of Martira, at a place known as the Imp's Den. That's a different location from where Heisme was. Think there's a connection to the kidnappings in town? I don't believe so. Word is the culprits in this case are a band of forest go-borns. I doubt they're the type to come into town to snatch people up. And yet we have no proof. Has any information come into the recruitment center? Guess we'll have to go look.
Alright.
We're departing tomorrow.
Now, where was I?
Academia to get the gunner. I'm so excited for this archetype.
You've acquired a new archetype.
It would indeed appear as though you've acquired a new archetype. I wholeheartedly encourage you to examine its abilities here.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable. I see. Fascinating. This right here.
Who uses technology and innovation to forge a path forward in the name of the people with servant heart.
Right.
Yes, please.
I'm counting on you.
That is the power I
course.
seek. And so be it. By shared resolve and honored creed, take new form as a gunner. Let's go! I hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart, who tampers anxiety into strength, if thou art prepared to strive for victory even from a distance, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the gunner. For this is the power of the gunner's soul. I shall pierce through enemies at range. I will not avert my eyes, not from the fight and not from reality. The gunner archetype has awakened. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
I found new power.
I like to have magic with me. Okay, so Stroll has what? This is Brawler.
All right.
He doesn't need to. Oh, his look different. His are all gold. That's so cool. Merchant. She just has Knight. I'm gonna get Merchant for her, but I don't think I'm gonna do anything, because it doesn't look anything like too crazy. But just to have it on somebody.
This right here. All right.
And we don't really use her for her archetype. I mean, other than,
Counting on you.
is it synthesize? Or synthesis ability? I think it's synthesis, right? That's what we more lean on her for? A worthy heart who tampers anxiety into strength. If thou art prepared to disavow martial might and support society from within the shadow of coin, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the merchant. This is the soul of the merchant. To use money as power is a compelling idea indeed. I shall apply myself in studying its ins and outs and enjoy the experience of learning it.
A new means of protection.
I don't want to do it yet. I do want to give it...
All right.
But what was Ironclad Bond? It was a passive and it said...
All right.
Fuck yeah, let's do it.
True to form.
I take it you finished studying the gunner for me. I could stand to learn from such an insatiable spirit of inquiry.
Incredible.
Get it to level 10?
All right.
Oh no, we got it. Okay, cool. Damn, imagination too. Well, he's pretty good, isn't he?
Yes.
So he is. Thanks to him, my thoughts are finally in order. While researching, I looked into where this place might truly be. And I suspect we must also consider why it was that the king imprisoned me here in the first place. Most likely it was because my archetype research was nearing a truth that the king would prefer remain buried. What truth? What do you mean by a truth?
All right.
Archetypes were forbidden by Sanctism to begin with. It is a mighty power after all. I'm sure they saw it as a threat, and rightly so, especially if wielded freely by the people. Even now, research on it is forbidden. Presumably the king reasoned that if he locked me up here, I could contribute no more. And so I continued my research day after day with no results to show for it. Stuck in this place, continuing on in circles, just as he designed. I speak of it nonchalantly now, but in truth, those days were some of the hardest I've known. How can a man endure such failure and solitude and remain sane? However, through my fantasy novel, I found a connection to you. You, who shares my dearest ideals. I doubt the king could have expected such a twist as this. The wheels of fate have slowly begun to turn.
It's conceivable.
Only when my research on archetypes, on transformation magic is complete and immaculate. Only then might I escape the king's curse and leave this place. I'll help you. And I'll help you.
Oh.
The longer I dwell in this lonely place, the more your words of support touch my heart.
Regards.
I will count on you as before, as a comrade in vision and in ambition. I feel Moore's deep gratitude and trust. Scholar in search of utopia, Moore, within dwells the virtue of the seeker. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny. Nice.
You are the key to
Magic Seeker. Oh, I see. Magic Seeker. You can now study the Magic Seeker in academia. Try seeking what new powers await you.
Now then.
Oh, this foreign thing. Joy that courses through me. But you need a power to oppose more hardships. Study the heroic embodiment of the merchant. The growth of a heroic embodiment will refine your virtues in turn. I hope this task will prove meaningful to you.
This one's important.
We did that. Oh wait, raise it to level 15.
I have faith in you.
I believe in you. I trust that you will fulfill your promise to me. Magic Seeker. I'm not gonna get it yet because then I'm not gonna wanna use Gunner, so we're gonna wait a little bit. Let's use some of our heroes' essence. I want to get to level 3.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Poison shot. And let's get the rest of the merchant.
Greater heights.
Magic by 1. Of Hulkenberg strength. Max. Oh, archetype. Oh, okay, there we go. Nice.
I found new power.
Nice. Okay. Maria. Gotta talk to Maria.
You'll come again.
I love this game so much, man. Like, I love Astrobot. Astrobot is still my frontrunner for Game of the Year, but this game is getting really close to FF7 Rebirth and Astrobot. Like, this game has been really fun. There's just moments where I'm sitting there like, this just feels so its own thing. Like, it really feels like, obviously you can link it to Persona because it's a JRPG, and Persona I feel like is the king of JRPGs. But it's just such a unique world and characters, and like the archetype system's super cool. I don't know, just really cool. This might be an extra long episode, honestly. We might do the dungeon, or at least some of it. Check with Fabian. Oh, that, by the way, that's in Maria. I'll just read it. I wanted to give Maria a drawing, but I don't see her anywhere. I should check with Fabian. What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be out traveling right now? Or, oh dear, did your plan to announce your candidacy fail? That's okay, as long as you're safe and sound. That's what's most important, isn't it? That's not it. What do you mean by that? It's probably fine to tell Fabian and Maria the truth. What? You say you can now return to Grand Trad in an instant? Your Gauntlet Runner is extra special? What does that mean? Well, you don't seem to be in particularly defeated mood, so I suppose I've got no reason to not believe you. And I assume that means you'll be showing your face around here more often, right? Thank goodness. Maria, well, she's holed herself up in her room. If only we could take her mind off things. Maybe I should show Maria the Tree of Prophecy drawing that Nearest drew. Oh, you have pictures from your trip to give to Maria? That's kind of you. I'm sure she'll be thrilled. I'll fetch her from her room. Would you mind keeping an eye on things down here? And I'll tell her about how your traveling magic works. I gave it to Maria and she really lit up, so thank you.
We did it.
So I'm not sure popping in to show her pictures is the wisest idea. She puts on a brave face, but she's not past it all yet. I mean, you're in the middle of your journey, aren't you? If you turn around and leave again, I'm not sure the poor girl's heart could take it. With my overflowing tolerance, I was able to convey how dedicated I am to Maria and helping her with her loneliness. Nice! Finally, we got one of these. Well, you really have kept her in your thoughts, haven't you? Then maybe you'll be doing her a favor. Go spend some quality time with Maria. I'm sure she'd enjoy hearing about your travels.
Thank you.
Will you come with me then?
And so...
She'd be down for so long. Not that I expect her to be a giggling ball of energy after all that's happened, but she seems to feel the need to put on a brave face. She's holding back.
Really?
Sounds like she's bottling up her emotions. She must be. She's a good girl, but still. There are many who see Grius as a hero who tried to take down a tyrant, but this city has its fair share of Luis supporters. I worry what would happen if more people find out Maria is his daughter. So I sat her down and very clearly explained to keep their relationship secret, and she promised, but now she's acting like nothing's wrong. The poor girl can't talk to anyone about her feelings. My heart aches for her. And that's where you come in. I wanted to ask a favor of you. I think the inn suffocates her. Would you mind taking her somewhere to talk? Even if all you did is lend her an ear. She would appreciate it. Leave it to me. Whatever I can do to help, leave it to me. Ever the reliable one, aren't you? I have a feeling Maria will open up to you.
You're a big help.
Thank you for doing me this favor. I'll fetch Maria then. Let's go! It's been such a long time since I went for a walk. Thank you for coming today, mister. Oh, I remember this place. When we first came to the capital, I fell down around here. I couldn't see anything because it was really dark. And then Papa, he just patted me on the head and said, "You okay?" Hey, mister? You can tell me.
Sure.
Don't worry, you can tell me anything. Oh, it's just... Never mind. I mean, there's something. A whole lot of somethings, but I'm not sure which one to ask first.
Oi there!
I heard that would-be assassin used to live around here. You mean that madman who tried to kill Luis? Yeah, him. Can you believe some washed up mercenary thought he'd be able to take out Luis? Maybe he went mad from hunger. Last thing we need is more guardsmen prowling up about because of him. Keep walking. Why don't we keep walking?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me stories about your journeys. The ones about places outside of Grand Trad. Maria and I walked around aimlessly as we talked about various things. Now this right here, that's art. Oi, it's the freak.
Excuse me.
Pardon me?
Stop.
Please don't scribble there, that's Miss Fabian's house. You gross, get away from me. Whoa! The fuck? I'm okay. That was your own fault. You had it coming.
Right.
Yeah, I heard your parents didn't even want you, so that's why a therapist had to take you in. Yeah, I heard my mom say there's some weird half-blood kid living in some dodgy inn. I bet she was talking about you. Apologize to her. Now. Shut up, stupid head. I'm out of here. The funny thing is, I think they're talking about me. Am I weird? You're not weird.
No.
You're not weird at all, Maria. You mean it? Oh no, maybe they were talking about her. So I'm just an elder, I'm not a halfling. Some dirt got on the picture you gave me. I'm really sorry. I was so happy when you gave it to me. You didn't forget your promise. I wouldn't break a promise. I made a promise to you, after all. Thank you.
Okay.
I do feel better when I look at your picture. I know that you're traveling all over and doing your best, mister. That's why I have to do my best, too. I can sense Maria's vigorous determination and the unshakable trust that she's placed in me. Cute bond we got going on there.
I wanted to show Papa.
Healer Enlightenment. Reduces the mad cost of studying the healer lineage. Cool. Was it true when he said my parents didn't want me? Nobody tells me the truth about anything. They all just say that I'm still a kid. Do they not want to tell me because I'm a kid? They don't want to say it was my fault Papa died? A bad person did it. A very bad person is responsible for what happened, not you. I don't get it. Why can't I see Papa again? We have to go back to Miss Fabian's.
By the way.
If it's not too much trouble, can you, I'll visit you again. I'll come and visit you again, Maria.
Okay.
Okay, it's a promise. So see you later, right? I parted ways with Maria and returned to the group. God, that little bond is so fucking cute. Easily one of my favorite parts of the game. Back to the Martyr Tavern.
Young man, hey!
I can tell just by the look in your eyes, sir, you must be a traveler, aren't you? If I'm correct, then please, tell me of the places you've been to. Then for a pittance of just 250 reeve, I can bring your travels to life through my music. So you talk about a place and he turns that memory into music? So it's not just a performance, but a showcase of magic as music? Want to have him perform for us? Play some music.
Pleased to hear that.
And I have one question. Across the whole of your travels, which locale... Okay. I have Grand Trad. I see Grand Trad, the royal capital of the kingdom and the most prosperous city in the land. Its main street is lined with luxurious boutiques, and beyond that lies a bustling and lively marketplace. Watching over the lively city is the Grand Cathedral, yet as majestic as it is, there are places where the prestigious gaze of sanctism does not reach. A city of glory, unlike anywhere else in the world, where the dazzling vivid lights cast shadows of the deepest darkness. Now listen to my song. A beautiful melody. As I listened to the performance, I thought about all I'd seen. Okay.
What do you want to
It's
do?
so weird to play a game like... I'm having a really good time with Dragon Age. For those who have come watch my streams, you know that. I mean, I've been a little... more... in the middle. Like, not as positive I am in this game. But, like, it's most of the writing in Dragon Age. This game, like, the stuff... like, the Maria relationship, if it was Dragon Age writing, I would hate. But the writing is so good, and like, I don't know, the emotions it makes you feel.
Now,
I'm enjoying it. Okay, I can. Nice. You, the future king. That's quite a goal. You're either a bad swindler or you suffer from delusions of grandeur. But strangely enough, color me intrigued. Perhaps it wouldn't hurt to humor you a bit. Yes, I should like to hear more, and you want your item back, but I have a condition. You'll need to do something for me first.
have you ever heard of Malvino's ring? Rumors say it's a cursed treasure that kills anyone who wears it. I happen to know of a certain noble who wants it, and I'd love for him to owe me a favor.
So you want us to get it for you? That's more of a hassle than getting the dagger back ourselves.
Then by all means do it yourselves. Yes, these swords are terribly crafty, but it's not impossible. Probably.
The way you talk almost feels like you've been in on this from the
That's what I was gonna say.
Good one. We just happen to be in the same boat, so why not
Interesting.
lend each other a hand?
All in the same boat, huh?
Well, the choice is yours. If I recall correctly, you're a candidate in the tournament for the throne, aren't you?
Damn right.
So you know us then.
Information is a powerful weapon, you see. Considering what I know about you, I'm offering you a good deal here. Mark my words. Once your dagger's sold off, it will be incredibly difficult to track down. But leave it to me, and I'll get it back before that. Of course, I'm no miracle worker, and the clock's ticking, so do make up your mind.
Fine. We'll hear you out. For now. The ring you mentioned. Where's it located?
At a grave not too far from here. A day's trip in your runner, I'd wager. Word
Oh,
is
you won't be able to
there's
do it yet.
monsters knocking about out there. Hence my request to the lad with the sword at his side. It's not all bad, though. You'll find good weapons, armor, and other golden things aplenty there.
I do recall hearing something about soldiers who died in the Annex War being buried with their equipment.
I assure you, it's well worth the trip.
We have to go through with this to get the dagger back. I'm having a hard time dealing with him, so I'll let you take over from here.
Your fairy friend doesn't seem to like me very much. What say you, though?
What to do?
I'm not sure what I should do.
You realize time is of the essence here, yes? If it's worth you worrying, you may as well take the offer. Call me Cuculus. The ring should be in the abandoned tomb. I'll thank you properly when you return with it.
This one's important.
Oh no, deadline, thank God. Greece's courage, Greece's memento, 15,000. I need to find Malvino's ring, Cuculus mentioned in the abandoned tomb, the informant at the tavern in Thoroughfare Square, and Martira should have more details. Yeah, we won't be able to do it quite yet. Even in your Gauntlet Runner, it's a night's travel from Martira, a bit far, but commensurate with your...
And right there's a
God
ladder.
damn it.
Here's where we are now.
I'll be...
with your composition, don't you think? I'll be waiting. I should tell Gallica what happened. Okay, what do we want to do on our last night? Royal Virtues. Is there anything for Courage? Yeah, over there. Let's do Courage.
Are they gonna kidnap me?
Absolutely terrible thing that's happened, kidnapping people. It's mad it is. City's in a hell of a spot right now, but we can't give in to fear. Times like this mean you can't hold back. So you may as well jump headlong into the canyon with the rope, of course. You're free to take the challenge if you want, but you'd fare much better if you had some courage, though I suppose there's no harm in trying. To take the plunge, you must first believe in yourself. You will return a braver man indeed. Come now, test the strength of your will. If I jump from this height, I bet it'll raise my courage. Do it.
Good, good.
Oh, that's a spirit, but you think you'll have that spirit after coming eye to eye with the bottom of the valley? I would not do this. Fuck that. Let me get this straight. You're paying him to jump from here? You know what? Sure. You've survived dumber things than this. Good luck. Alright, say your prayer. Said your prayers? Well then. Forward march. There's no backing out now. That would hurt.
Wait.
Oh wait, that wasn't so bad. Oh, impressive. You put on quite a show, so here's a little something for making my day. Go on, take it. Coming from such heights has certainly increased my courage.
All right.
Close to leveling up courage. Almost everything at a 2. Gallic and I discussed the test of courage as we made our way back to the others. Nice.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Heading to the dungeon. Gonna fight Shai Halud. Today's the day we depart. Everyone's already headed for the Gauntlet Runner. You ready?
All right then, go.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello, hello. All set to comfort your vile villain, then? I'll make sure you get there as your resident runner expert.
Now then.
Let us depart, then. Nira certainly seems eager to.
Hey,
I have to wonder what kind of man this Heisme is. Still, I'd just as soon capture him quickly to relieve the townspeople.
Aha!
Ha! I've been waiting. Oh.
Let's go sniff out that bounty, shall we?
Let's move.
Let's head to Heisme's hideout. The giant sandworm's nest will be next.
Alright.
Hold on. This place here.
You would pursue peril.
Considering the distance we'll need to camp along the way, are you sure you're prepared? Let's go.
Tally-ho then.
Alright, we're off then. I'll take her up to full throttle, so hang on to something.
Trusting the advice of Morris.
Here we go.
and man,
I'm excited.
The party takes the Gauntlet Runner towards the giant sandworm's nest. They could not know what they will encounter here, nor that it might be only the beginning of their trials.
I wonder if we're gonna fight that Gauntlet Runner.
What to pick?
There's more courage. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Talk to Stroll. Yeah, let's talk to Stroll. I admit I am restless knowing that we're closing in on him now. Stopping the kidnappings works in our favor, but saves the town too. Sometimes it's best to clear your mind and focus on a single task. Want to hone our weapons? Honing my weapon may improve my focus during a fight and develop my courage.
so,
Alright, let's have a look at your blade then.
got a moment?
You'll think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but after things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where monsters and senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why, one day, I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory. And not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey,
How about you? I shared my plan, let's hear yours. What do you do when the fight's over? I want to travel.
So that means...
I think I'd want to travel.
oh, I see.
To go where the wind takes you, I take it. That does sound nice. I've got to get strong. I've got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not to leave it to its spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect their people, just like Luis. Fight for change.
Look at that.
I want to do something about that too.
Yeah.
I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you're our captain, truly. You've resolved to stand on the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Ha, our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey,
I envy you sometimes, you know. To act with such conviction, how does one become so bold? I waver sometimes.
No.
I do have moments where I waver. I suppose we all do, but you manage to keep a cool head when you do. Unlike me, that's why you're our captain. All this to say, I have faith in you. We've more battles ahead, and I'll be counting on you to get us through them. In the end, the king will be determined by what the people think of as justice. They're free to make their choices, but so is the one being chosen. I wonder who it'll end up being after all this. Anyway, the sword's shining like new. Let's finish this up. Caring for my weapon has fortified my will to fight as well as increased my courage.
Now then.
We got it. Nice. Alright, now we gotta get eloquence. Courage. 'Tis one of the virtues a ruler must possess. If thou aspire to true sovereignty, kindle the flame of thy courage to ignite the hearts of thy people. A conqueror needs that precious kindling with which a follower's passions may be inflamed. Spend some time with Troll honing our weapons.
Come look at this.
Ahoy, you aren't going to believe the view I'm seeing outside. I'm hitting the brakes.
The gauntlet runner comes to a stop
Oh.
at the midnight sun sets. The grandeur of it stirs something in each of them. Could a creature this large have truly existed? Or is it an oddity shaped by the sands? Another truth lost to time.
Ooh, what the hell? Whoa, what in the... Is that a giant sandworm husk? It can't be. It does resemble a giant sandworm, but I've never heard of one growing to this size. That's definitely Shai Halud.
Indeed.
A beast that large could be carved into a great many servings. Ew. You're considering how to eat it, aren't you?
Look.
Come now, your attention is focused on entirely the wrong thing. Cast your gaze downward, at its feet, in the sand beneath. It's just white sand. It looks like plain white sand to me. Really? Use those eyes of yours, my boy. See how each grain is clear as air? That means it's glass. Oh, that's cool. The glass you've seen in the shop fronts of Grand Trad or within the Grand Cathedral is made with magic, through a laborious and rather expensive process. So you're saying that this glass here was made naturally somehow?
No.
Not quite, for how could that be? For that to happen, this whole area would have had to be hit with particularly eyebrow-scorching bursts of intense heat. How intriguing. Perhaps an event of great importance once occurred here, the details of which we are not privy to. At this point, we can only venture assumptions and guesses, but I dare say this is a spot warranting further research.
Right then.
I'll just do some quick jotting in my notes.
Still, though.
Sand here is rather pretty. There's a dreamlike sparkle to it.
Yeah.
Truly, stumbling upon sights like this is the real pleasure of traveling. Certainly took my mind off of our forthcoming bounty hunt. I feel like my wisdom deepened slightly after taking in the fantastical view.
All right.
Hail.
Are you content with your findings? If so, I suggest we make our return.
Let's go.
Perfect, I've just finished my drawing. Take it, lad. I trust that you will deliver it into appreciative hands. Alright then, last one back to the runner gets saddled with kitchen patrol. How childish. If it's a contest you seek, then consider the challenge accepted. On your marks, 3, 2, 1.
Huh?
Huh? Hey, hold on a minute. I don't want kitchen patrol. Alright, we'll give that to Maria when we can.
Well, I say.
Oh. Oh, now this will not do at all. Gauntlet runner incoming. She's a stylish one, though, I must say. Let's go. Ahoy, crew. I hereby challenge you.
Hey,
Hey, that voice sounds familiar. Hurry on out. Oh, is it the Parapus girl? Hurry on out before I use my cannon to punch a hole in this heap. He leaves us no choice. Oh, you can see her. That's cool. We don't have much of a choice here.
what?
What in the... They're already climbing onto the deck from the opposite end. Come on, we gotta go. You ready? Is it the Parapus girl? It is!
So it was your runner. I thought I'd seen that craft before.
We're not gonna kill her.
Why are you in a gauntlet runner?
Because I'm in the running for the throne, of course. Isn't that why you're out here? I'm sorry, but the throne will be mine. I can't afford to lose. Not when true change is at stake. Here and now, nobody gets off easy. Not even you. Now let's do this, fair and square. Have it!
I don't think she's thought this through. But I guess we'd better put our dukes up. We know we've got some history.
Falling back.
But we can't afford to
On
let her
target.
beat us.
That's nothing!
Hack and slash.
Is everyone up?
Let us fight as one.
No.
Nice!
Okay.
Come on, then!
She's not that strong. I mean, that was a pretty cool ability, but yeah, she's not
Fight us
that
now.
bad.
Fire!
Weak to fire.
No, after me! Not the right move.
I snipe! Comrade, lend me your
We'll team up!
That's nothing! Is that all? I can't lose. The Parapus are counting on me.
Work with us.
This is a joke.
Healing? She gonna heal herself? Yeah, she did. Holy fuck. Relax.
Gunner! Bird!
What's their weakness?
Are you prepared?
That's your opening.
Give me your aid!
Damn, I should have bought more of those. That's okay. Not that big of a deal.
join with me. Let me help.
400? Oh my god, we are fucking her up. And that's not gonna save you. And you're not killing Shroll.
Let's work together. Gunner! Fire!
Comrade,
Say goodbye. Hopefully we don't actually kill her. I doubt we do. Okay, yeah.
Even in a hand-to-hand fight,
Probably just gonna
I
wreck
can't
her.
win.
Oh, her on her.
I can't take this. This frustration.
satisfactory.
Not bad at all.
Ha! I have never known such heights.
Damn it all!
Be cool if she joined our crew.
I've lost.
Oh wait, what did she say before that? Unbelievable. Well, it turns out you're a real force to be reckoned with. Oh, damn it. Okay, you too.
Right.
You're quite the force yourself. Of course I am. You even realize how much I train? But I'll say something about that power of yours. I've never seen anything like it. I don't know whether to be shocked or awed. And yet here we both stand, together again. Tell the truth, I was surprised when I saw you at the opening ceremony. I never knew you had kingly ambitions. It's complicated. There are some complex circumstances having to do with that. Long story, is it? Well, I'd ask, but maybe that now's not the time, eh?
If you want my opinion,
My aim is simple. I want to help the Parapus. We're a poor lot, generally speaking. Not a lot of options for work, if there's any to be had at all. A good lot of us wonder if we'll even be able to afford our next meal. Not something we've got in common with other tribes. I watch my tribe struggle in an endless cycle of misery, and we can't even break out on our own.
what we have here is...
But now that anyone can wear the next crown, I'll put my life on the line to make it my head that does. And once I do, I'm gonna put a bounty on every rich and greedy bastard this country's ever known. Plan's not half bad, no? We knock them off their mounds of money and use that to raise the poor up.
Certainly.
Everyone would be working together to bring in those bounties, and the ones that do get riches and glory besides. Not a bad idea.
See.
I admire. It's not a bad plan. Isn't it? I'm a genius, I know.
The truth is,
There's this Clamar who's been sort of the brains of the operation. Real brainy type, but he's nice enough. He's the one who suggested I take the throne. Said it would benefit my tribe. Should I take a crack at it? Oh, so I should take a crack at it. He's the one who pushed me to enter the race. He doesn't want people making fools of the Parapus, and he shed a real tear for us. I suppose not every Clamar's rotten to the core.
I suppose...
Tell me, what are your plans if you win the crown, Orvin? Can't say yet.
God.
Sorry, but I can't say just yet. Ah, is that how it is? Now I really want to know. I'm gonna make you talk, so you better be ready for next time, Kay? And I'm not yielding either. The future of the Parapus is at stake. I started with nothing but the clothes on my back, and I'm only where I am today by the strength I've earned and the blood on my fists. Now I'm ready to take on the world. I can sense Katharina's spirit of rivalry and her faint faith in me. Upgraded bond? Yep. Catherine.
Never felt so
Reduces the
alive.
mad cost of studying the brawler lineage.
See you soon, I hope.
Well, I'll be seeing you.
And then...
Don't you take a beating before then, because I plan to be the one who delivers on that promise myself. Okay.
The gauntlet runner takes repose at an encampment as the sun sets along the sandy horizon, darkness settling in. What creeps through the sands outside in the night is unknown to the party as they take their well-deserved rest.
camping out.
Getting real chilly.
Speaking of,
I think I found a way to defeat motion sickness. All I need to do is not think about it. That's as far as I've gotten. Now all I need to do is figure out how to do that. What's that again? Wisdom? Talk to Hulkenberg. I've been thinking about Heisme. Scoundrel though he may be, he was once a knight. We must put a stop to his crimes. I am rather restless. What shall I do with myself now? Ah, right. It's true that they're no substitute for actual battle, but tabletop games are fine tools for learning strategy. Oh, hell yeah. I bet you'll kick your butt at it, but do you want to play against Hulkenberg? Yeah, sure. That takes me back. As a younger woman, I was utterly addicted to the game.
If so...
If that's how you plan to make your advance, then... Damn. I can't make any more moves. That's the match. I learned quite a bit from that match. I believe we would both benefit from continued practice. This game affords me the opportunity to visualize strategies all on my own. What if an enemy came at me from such an angle? How would I retaliate? And so on and so forth.
I'd say...
I once failed in my duty to protect His Highness the Prince. At that time I was but a novice, a new addition to the Royal Guard. I lacked the experience needed to properly assume the role. It is for that reason that I now train both my body and mind so thoroughly, as I have vowed to never let such a thing occur once again. You've endured so much pain. You have endured so much pain in your past. It has made me into who I am today. I reflect on those days often, yet I realize I must face the future if I am to ever truly step forward. That said, 'tis quite the pleasure to speak so freely with you. I find comfort in knowing that I may share my feelings with a compatriot. If we find success in this endeavor and create a country where all can truly live equally, I hope to serve as a knight captain, passing down what knowledge I can to a new generation. I will speak not just of tactics, but of all my experiences on this journey, my victories, and of course my failures too. And in so doing, I would see the Royal Guards elevated to new heights, I hope. It's a great plan. I'm on board.
Yes.
Well, such a starry-eyed wish come true, I shall tell them much of you, our captain. Such a position is certainly not one most could adapt to, should less succeed in, given the much less succeed in, given the circumstances of our fight. And I must say, you wear the role well. 'Tis hard to believe it's your first foray into such responsibility. Perhaps you have a natural talent for it. Though to call it talent is a disservice, not whatever higher calling you have. I can only be as I am now because of you. You honor me. Such praise from a knight is quite an honor.
True.
It was you and Gallica that set the cogs of this journey in motion. I think there's some significance to you being the captain, in my humble opinion. You have my gratitude. After crossing proverbial swords with you, I feel that I am one step closer to realizing my dream. I felt my wisdom grow after listening to Hulkenberg's advice.
All right.
Now then, shall we continue our discussion on tactics? There were some blunders you can avoid next time. For example, when a piece moves here, you should... Hulkenberg and I dueled on the board for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
We shall have arrived. Afternoon.
The gauntlet runner
Yep,
quietly
Sandflash
comes
too.
to a stop
There we
before
go.
the giant sandworm's nest. It is the day that the sleep-inducing sandflash dances in the sky. Their target is Heisme Noctur, a villain still unseen, who has caused the woes of Martira. Will they successfully claim his bounty to great fortune?
This weather should have all the sandworms conked out.
speaking of which, what exactly do they look like? I only got a glimpse of the lava. And cooked at that.
As tube-like as any worm. They grow quite steadily in their lifetime. It's the tremendously large ones that end up deadly threats.
Ugh, I don't even want to.
That was the first thing we almost died to in this game. The first thing I did was try to attack a sandworm, and I almost killed them.
Did you hear that? Just now.
Beasts. And not just one. Should they not be asleep?
Hey, what's...
What the fuck? That is
What's going on? Did we get bad
disgusting.
information? That's no sandworm. A horror like that could only be...
Human.
A human? We're not getting away without a fight.
Damn it! We can't die here!
That is a wretched design. Whoever designed that needs to be, if the goal was to be as nasty as possible, needs a raise.
This isn't what we heard about.
Falling back.
What's going on?
By this power. Fire!
I shall fight warrior! I'll cut you down!
Right on target.
Is it
Wow,
mine?
those were all critical.
Shine!
Let's stay calm. Gunner! Scour!
Oof. Another attack.
Stroll's badly wounded.
Thank God Stroll did not die.
Stroll can't take any more.
Are you prepared?
Heal him.
Observe the enemy. I must reach with blade in hand. From our provisions.
Helpful as ever.
It's okay. I'm all prepared. I won't hold back! Come on!
That actually did good damage.
Badly wounded.
Please don't attack me. Oh, critical. I'm gonna go down. Fuck.
Get her back
Yep.
up.
Oh, wait, no.
Let's move. Someone get him back on his feet.
Holy
Still fight.
fuck. We are getting absolutely annihilated.
Come on, not like this. Someone help, please.
This should work.
I live to see another day.
Please go up there. No.
Someone help him back up.
And it was critical.
Stepping back.
Not like this. Someone help, please.
Here!
My spirit is unbroken.
Please, no more criticals.
Still so easily.
It's over.
Back on his feet.
It's Jover. Okay, well, now we know. I think I should drop 2 back
Do not
and keep 1 at the front.
Hey, this isn't what we heard about.
I still can't get over this monster design. Oh, I did not mean to do that.
I shall moving
What a
to the rear.
waste.
No holding back! I'll cut you down!
I stand ready to the rear guard for all that we strive for.
And just because we're not gonna... I'm just gonna move them all to the back line.
Is that all? Stroll, your speed's down.
By this power.
I can't afford warrior! Hack and slash!
Hulkenberg's
Is everyone
moving
come?
slower.
No. Adjust the thing.
Hulkenberg got them.
Oh, weak to ice.
Go. No. Here.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
I only did that because I thought I was gonna get another move. Was that critical? No.
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
This should work!
I knew you'd help.
Was nicht.
Stroll,
I
your
stand
speed's down.
ready. There.
Hulkenberg got them right in their
okay.
weak spot.
I'm all prepared.
Strike through.
Thank you.
Oh, I should have watched that. Bummer.
Nothing.
So much for that. That was a waste.
Stroll's badly wounded.
We just got
Can
fucked
anyone
up.
heal him? Stroll can't take any more.
I shall
Someone
vanquish
heal
evil!
him. Stroll,
Is
your
everyone all
speed's
right?
down.
Adjust the
My
thing.
thanks!
Let's stay calm. Gunner!
We literally are getting fucked up. We're not evading anything. Is it because he's... Let's see.
Still fight.
What's the point of my... Okay, Gunner is useless.
Someone, get him healed up.
This calls for one of these.
Captain,
I stand
slow
ready.
down.
I must reconsider. No, I defer to you.
It's okay.
I did not mean to do that.
Gunner! Here's through!
Stroll,
I shall
your
fight
speed's down.
warrior. Not done yet.
It went underground. I think we managed to drive it back.
The dungeon's gonna be inside. We're gonna be inside the... Disgusting. This human has great level design. What is this place? That human came right for us and then
Tell me.
it swallowed us whole. Wait, does that mean we're inside its body? Eaten by a giant sandworm. Though Gallica is right, this is no worm, 'tis a human. I would have fought 1,000 humans before I ever imagined I would end up in one's stomach. Ho ho ho, been a long time since I've had visitors. Well, make yourselves at home. It's not gonna be him, the sandworm's the one kidnapping people.
Huh?
Oh no, I'm wrong, he's still a kidnapper. We have company. How long have you been down here, old man? Is there a way out? Oh, places to be, eh? Try giving that lump just there a big old wallop. If you hit it, the valve that keeps the gut shut will open right quick, then go straight on and you can get out, well, through the back. That's disgusting. But mind the guts, the digestive juices in there will make short work of you, melt you right down. That would be regrettable, in other words. We have to find a way through before we get digested. If we're working on a time limit, we can't afford to make any mistakes. Let's take a rest before we start this guts clock. This old beast's eaten lots of treasure in its time. If you spot any in the belly, grab it on the way out. Not every day you get swallowed by a sandworm. There's riches in here, but once you leave, there's no coming back. Can't tell you how many folks just like you got digested because they couldn't leave well enough alone. They couldn't leave well enough alone, though. Don't get greedy. By the looks of it, you've been in here for many years. If you wish to escape, come with us. Kind offer, but I'm afraid I'll decline. I'm a big bug lover, you see, and I still have so much research to do on this giant sandworm. Hoo-hoo. You're passing through its intestines. You should collect the treasure while you're there. Youngsters are always in need of things, are they not?
Hey,
You don't want it? I'm sure you'll be able to make some money off it if you take it back outside. Ah, this giant sandworm is infinitely more precious to me. This one in particular is a mutant variety, completely different from the other bugs. If there's one thing I regret about this world, it's that I didn't continue my insect research further. Now hurry and go. If you smack that lump of flesh there, it'll open the valve to leave. You'll have to run through its guts while it's still open. Alrighty, so that's going to be it for part 12 of Metaphor ReFantazio. I know this is going to be a little longer. It's only about like 20 minutes to half an hour longer than a normal episode. But I wanted to stop there. It's a great stopping point. These episodes are really long and they take a long time to upload. So I thought maybe, you know, hour and a half, I'm pushing it. Let's just stop there. But I hope you guys are enjoying it. What an interesting turn of events. I feel like I've been saying that every episode. Something crazy has happened. I'm really enjoying the game. I hope you guys are too. Again, I just want to thank everyone who has subscribed within the past few days, few weeks. The channel has been doing very, very well, so I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. The support means the world. If you like the content and you want to see more on my YouTube channel, there's past VODs where I live stream and past playthroughs of other games and this game that you can go back and watch. My content tends to be pretty long, so if you like long-form content, this is definitely the channel to find that content. And then, speaking of streaming, I stream nearly every day. We're streaming Dragon Age of Veilguard over on my Twitch, TikTok, or YouTube. So I'd love to have you guys live if that's something that interests you guys. After Dragon Age of Veilguard, I think we're going to play Hollow Knight. So again, if it's a game that interests you, feel free to swing on by. I'd love to have you. With all that being said, have a great morning, night, afternoon, wherever, whenever you guys are watching this, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.